I'ma do what I do, so do you, hey.
Hey there guys, Boomman Migs here, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be having RC talk. So going into the new year, I feel like my RC car fleet took a big L. Going into the new year, a lot of things happened, a lot of bad things happened, and we're going to be talking about them today. So let's do this. Alright, so welcome to our RC car talk. And today, what I wanted to talk and address is that going into the new year of 2025 for my RC car team, for my RC fleet, has been kind of bad. And these are the reasons. Well, I am still working on Thor. Alright, as I was saying, I'm still working on Thor. I don't know if I need a new steering servo or just because the team remote broke on me. Maybe that's the reason. So I don't know if it's the steering servo or the remote problem, but this build is now on hold because I either need a new remote or a steering servo, which I don't know. Let's move on to one of my favorites. One of my favorites and one of yours. Sadly to say, rest in peace to Stitch. Stitch doesn't work anymore. It doesn't hold charge. So I can't run Stitch moving on forward into the new year. So right now, Stitch is broken. And the bad thing about it, or the thing that I already knew moving forward, was that since Stitch here is a toy grade RC car, for me to be able to fix Stitch needs a whole new chassis, and sadly I don't have the funds for that. So Stitch is going to be waiting a new chassis transplant. So Stitch is going to be waiting a new chassis transplant because it needs a new chassis, since the chassis it had was a toy grade RC and it hit the fan. So now Stitch needs a replacement chassis. So Stitch is gonna have to wait for that. As also one of our newest member, this is a Ninja Turtle RC car. I got this from the trash, literally from the trash, and I plan on building it. So I saved this Ninja Turtle RC car from the trash. I just found the car itself. I just found the van itself. I didn't find a remote or anything. And me being a big Ninja Turtles fan, and I was back home in the Bronx, so this is more reason to save this. So this is one of my newest builds going into the new year, and I plan to buy a chassis for this once I could afford it. But you know, first you have to fix Stitch here first, and then we'll talk about this and you know what we're gonna do with this. But after we fix Stitch and we have his chassis and he's now mobile and working again, we're gonna do the same thing to this. So this is a Ninja Turtle remote control car that I plan to get a chassis for it. So basically I plan to buy a chassis for it. So I'm gonna ditch the wheels, take out the cover, put the cover on a new chassis, and that be it. And then we're going to be running this. So look out for future videos to come about the Ninja Turtle van. So this is going to be a future build. So as of right now, it's broken because I have no use of it. It doesn't work. I mean, it's a paperweight, kind of like Stitch here and Thor and RC. But let's let me tell you more about each individual car as we get back into the story. And RC here actually broke at the skate park. What happened was when I fell, I think I broke the remote because I lost throttle responses that day. So since I broke RC's remote, I don't know if it's the remote that broke or maybe the electronics. I'm thinking it's the remote. So in order to fix this, I need to basically change all the electronics from the like not the hobby grade electronics to hobby grade, and that's how I'll be able to save this. So in other words, I would have to take out all the electronics and besides the motor, because the motor could stay. So all I need is a new ECS, a steering servo, and a receiver. Then I'll be able to use my team remote in order to save this. And yeah, and also speaking of team remote, my team remote also hit the fan. So my team remote, which is the remote that I use to control all the cars, kind of like my remote control cars. Basically, all my cars have the same remote. Basically, to better explain is that the team remote, it's the remote that all of my older remote control cars run on, and once I start upgrading a car, that's the remote that car runs on as well. I hope that makes sense. So basically, that remote, which is the team remote, also hit the fan, so that remote broke. And then yesterday, I was doing just running this around. I kind of got bored since it was raining and stuff, and then this broke on me. But this is a quick fix, and we're gonna fix this for you guys right now. So let me make some room on the table, and then let's fix mud flaps here. So let's do this. So yeah, so basically that's the sad story of what has been going on with my RC fleet. Starting the new year, most of my cars broke. My team remote broke. So a lot of things broke on me. Going into the new year, I also found this. So this was like a new build for me going into the new year, and I'm so excited to build this and make something awesome with it. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. It just kind of sucks that I don't have the funds I need to be able to build this and get Stitch the chassis he needs, get the parts for everybody, and a new team remote and stuff. But moving forward, I'm staying hopeful that things will get better and more funds will come that we'll be able to play with, and we'll be able to get the stuff that we need to move forward. But that kind of sucks that a lot of things happened in such a little time, and like a lot of bad things. I mean, this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing that I found this, but it's kind of broken. So that's like the bad thing, because I have to invest money and stuff that I don't, no funds that I don't have into it. But at least I kind of have like a game plan. Kind of sucks that Stitch broke. It really does suck that Stitch broke, but you know, moving forward, at least we know what to do. We have to buy a new chassis for this, and then build up Stitch again and continue the legacy. And then we're gonna build up this Ninja Turtle van. I mean, I found it in the Bronx, in the trash. So that's even more of a like story. Like, I found it in the trash. If I didn't take it, it was gonna be trash. It was gonna be trashed. You feel me? If I didn't take it, it was gonna meet its maker. So I saved it in the from the trash, from being thrown out. And then this is broken too, but this is an easy fix, and we're gonna fix this today as we continue the video. This needs electronics because since it broke the remote, it needs new electronics to be able to run. So what it needs a steering servo, a ECS, a steering servo, ECS, and a receiver in order to work. This, it had a steering servo, but it stopped working. But the steering servo also stopped working at the same time the remote that was used to control this stopped working. So I don't know if it's the component that stopped working or the remote that stopped working. So in order to figure that out, I either need to get a new remote or a new steering servo. Don't have the funds for that now, so don't know when I'll be able to figure that out. But moving forward, hopefully things get better and we'll be able to figure it out. Sadly to say, my friend here, Stitch, is a toy RC car and it hit the fan. It being a toy RC car, I do not know how to repair it. So for me, the best way I could fix this is to get a new chassis. But I don't have the funds right now for a new chassis to be able to fix this. So this is going to be chilling until it gets a chassis transplant. Kind of like the same thing that happened to Thor. We're moving forward. And then the Ninja Turtle van, basically the same thing that's going to happen to Stitch here is going to happen to the Ninja Turtle van. Also, the same thing that's going to happen to Rotom. But Rotom, as of right now, is a running, working RC car. So since Rotom works, we don't have to think about, you know, what's going to happen after the chassis stops working, because right now Rotom is working and it's running and it's pleasant to run. So I'm having fun running Rotom. But yeah, so going into the new year, this is what kind of happened to my RC fleet. This broke on me, RC broke on me. I gained a new RC car, but I need a whole new chassis to be able to fix it. So yeah, going into the new year, my RC cars kind of hit the fans, some of them, but at least have some that work and I'm able to run them, so I'm glad about that. I'm super glad that I do have, basically I have 12 RC cars through and through. The only ones that are on the table are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 on the table. The other ones that are inside work. So I'm kind of glad about that. So I'm just looking forward to fixing these, fixing Stitch, fixing the Ninja Turtle van, fixing RC and Thor, and continue running my RC cars. So right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna fix mud flaps, and then I guess after that we're gonna wrap up the video. So let's do this.
Alright, so right now we are going to be putting on back the wheel. My friend mud flaps here. So basically, I'm just gonna use this time since it's an easy fix and just enjoy the moment. And also took this time to actually repair this RC car, to have this RC talk with you guys, to wrap you guys up with what's been going on. So basically, I need a new team remote. I think I have one in the closet or something. Or eventually order one. And then also, it'll be a good time to upgrade some servos, get some better stone servos or something. So right now what I'm doing, I'm trying to put on this fan. And we're going to be able to do an RC talk. Bring you guys along the journey of what's been happening to me in my RC car fleet. I'm just going to continue having fun and hoping for the best. And pushing forward and having fun on RC cars. Because they like running. These guys enjoy running. That's what I do it. Like, I see it when I run them. Like, they like running. So, I enjoy running them. So that's why I fix it. That's why I put money into it and buy them. And it's fun. Especially when you see that they enjoy running. Like, kind of gives you, like, a sense of, like, you're doing it for a reason. Like, I don't know. That's how I feel about my virtual cars. I feel like they enjoy spending time with me and running and having fun outside. Because they seem mad too. And then they seem super sad when they're broken and they can't run. That's how I feel about it. like they feel bummed out when they can't run for you. So it's your job as their owner to get them working again so they can run. And the brakes, you gotta fix it to get it back outside running again, you feel me? And it keeps going. I guess that's like the fun part of RC cars. I've seen posters online. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Like, this is an example of one of the posters.
I guess that's you know, it comes with the hobby. If you really love it, you know, your things will break, and then you have to maintain it. You have to keep them going. You have to keep them alive. You have to keep them moving forward. So I think that's what makes, you know, RC cars pretty awesome. It's because like you're putting your time into it, you know, your blood, sweat, and tears into it, and I guess that's what makes them yours. That's what makes them more your machine. The fact that you fix them, you break it, you fix it, continue using it, continue driving it. I guess that's what makes it fun. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. The wheel's back on. Let me show you guys. I was working with trying to get Chewbacca out because he's like flapping everywhere in there. He's like behind Han Solo. Okay, let me get this Chewbacca in there. All right, so Chewbacca is he's chilling next to Han Solo, which is driving. Chewbacca's like the passenger. Let me show you guys how I fixed it. So basically, last time I was running this, I was just having fun running in the hallway, and the wheel came off. See? So yeah, this is my K truck, and it's kind of funny. Shamit has one. He has a K truck, and he's working on it too, making it into like a drift K truck. This is kind of like a drift K truck, but it's kind of like basic. It doesn't have no side skirts or anything. It's just slammed in the front and kind of more higher in the back. The reason it's more higher in the back is because it was binding, so it won't bind anymore. It kind of raises it in the back, so like that doesn't lock on the drive shaft. So yeah, this is my K truck. Shamit, it's a drift car content. So he builds the drift cars and he makes awesome content with it. And he's building a K truck. So this is my WPL K truck, and this is the remote to it. And it's completely stock besides the stance and also the gyro that I put because it's rear-wheel drive. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video here. So rest in peace to Stitch. This is our newcomer here. Rest in peace to Stitch because he's going through a chassis transplant. This needs a chassis transplant as well. These need components. These need like steering servos and stuff and bits and bulbs in order to work. This wheel came off and I fixed it. So yeah, let's continue moving forward and having fun. I'm gonna wrap this up here. You guys, with that being said, the Moon Man Migs signing out until our next one, and the journey continues. Thank you for watching and thank you for being here. I promise the next time will be better. Like I said, thank you for watching and thank you for being here. I promise next time will be better. And with that being said, peace out until the next one, and the journey continues. Until the next one, peace.
I'm that man on the moon. I'm up on the moon.